I ranked the top 10 90s consoles and handhelds you begged for. One swallowed 6 AA batteries before homeroom. One hyped 3D and delivered headaches. And number 1, it didn't live under your TV. It lived in your backpack. Countdown starts now. Welcome to Top 10 from the 90s, your cozy neon nostalgia countdown. Today, the 90s consoles and handhelds that owned our wish lists, ranked by icon status, schoolyard ubiquity, and silhouettes you can spot in one glance. Still images tell this whole story. Logos, box art, controllers, magazine ads. We're going strictly number 10 to number 1. Tiger Electronics LCD handhelds. Pocketable, single-game beeping bricks turned drugstore aisles into mini arcades for under $20. Licensed everything, Sonic, Batman, sports, so you could show up at recess with your game even if you didn't have a console. They mattered as the cheapest ticket into the club, then faded once Game Boy level depth became the portable standard. Their chunky shells and loud blister card art are pure 90s shelf candy. Nintendo Virtual Boy. The red-on-black visor promised 3D magic and became an unforgettable in-store demo, and a quick reminder that novelty can hurt. A high price, awkward stand, short battery life with the pack, and a thin library ended it in under a year. It matters as a bold swing during the 3D gold rush, and endures as a cult curio, an iconic cautionary tale you can spot in one photo. Sega Saturn. Launched early at a premium price, Saturn excelled at 2D fighters and arcade-perfect ports, while the market sprinted toward 3D. It mattered as the bridge from sprite glory to polygon ambitions, but it was outmaneuvered by PlayStation hype and later N64 headlines. Its mainstream moment was brief, yet its import-heavy library and sleek black look earned lasting collector respect. Sega Dreamcast, a final 90s blaze of creativity with a built-in modem, crisp visuals, and the VMU memory card that turned saves into a party trick. Launch stunners like Soul Calibur, NFL 2K, and Crazy Taxi made it feel like the future arrived early. It burned bright and brief as the PS2 wave loomed, but its inventive spirit, swirl logo, and distinctive controller keep it beloved. Sega Game Gear. A color, backlit display felt like a pocket TV when Game Boy was still pea green, and Sonic on the Go was a flex. It mattered as the wow handheld of the early 90s, even offering a TV tuner if you were fancy. But 6 AA batteries at a time and Pokemon's late-decade takeover on Game Boy dimmed its spotlight. Its wide silhouette and vibrant screen remain instantly recognizable. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Mode 7 made worlds swoop and spin, while a legendary lineup, Super Mario World, A Link to the Past, Donkey Kong Country, Super Metroid, made the SNES the prestige pick of the early to mid-90s. Its purple-gray chassis and just right controller became the template for classic. 3D stole headlines later, yet SNES's artistry and the SNES Classic revivals cement its evergreen pull. Sega Genesis. Genesis does what Nintendo don't, gave the decade its attitude. Sonic speed, EA Sports dominance, and a friendlier price made it the playground's cool older cousin. While debates with SNES rage on, Genesis captured 90s marketing heat and street cred. And those black grills with the red 16-bit still spark instant recognition. Nintendo 64. Super Mario 64 taught us how 3D should feel, and GoldenEye 007 turned basements into 4-player arenas. 4 controller ports said multiplayer is the mission, and the Rumble Pack made explosions feel real. Cartridges limited some third-party support, but the sleepover factor and that three-pronged controller made N64 a cultural event machine. Sony PlayStation, a gray slab, an unforgettable startup chime, and CD-based worlds from Final Fantasy VII to Gran Turismo to Tony Hawk and Resident Evil. PlayStation mainstreamed 3D gaming with the slightly older, cooler vibe that broke out of the for kids box. It dominated sales and mindshare through the late 90s, and the brand it launched still anchors gaming today. Memory cards and jewel case spines are single-glance nostalgia triggers. Nintendo Game Boy. Bundled Tetris made it a travel essential. Battery life and brick-like durability made parents say yes. Then Pokémon turned it into a schoolyard economy via link cable battles and trades, putting the handheld in every backpack. From the original brick to the slimmer pocket and then color, its silhouette lived in lunchboxes, glove boxes, and vacation photos. It never really left. Modern tributes prove the green screen legend is the 90s handheld. Why this ranking works. We balanced living room legends with backpack icons, plus a couple of glorious oddballs.
We measure the decade by what flooded magazines and commercials, what showed up at sleepovers, and what teachers confiscated by lunchtime. A single still can teleport you there. A Tiger blister card, a Virtual Boy visor, Saturn's black case spines, the Dreamcast swirl, Game Gear's wide face, SNES's purple bars, Genesis's red ring grille, N64's Trident controller, PlayStation's gray slab, and Game Boy's green screen. Lightning round shout checks from the decade's bigger story. The 2D to 3D leap, SNES polish to N64 wonder, Saturn's arcade soul, and PlayStation's CD-ROM takeover. Portable arms race, cheap tigers to color backlit flex with Game Gear, then Game Boy ends the conversation with Pokémon. Multiplayer memories, N64's 4 ports, Dreamcast's online teas, and link cables buzzing under cafeteria tables. All right, your turn. Which system sat under your TV and which one lived in your backpack? Did you beg for a Genesis because of that slogan? Or hoard AA batteries for Game Gear bragging rights? Drop your number one below, subscribe for more neon-soaked countdowns, and I'll see you next time. Same couch, same backpack, brand new blast of 90s nostalgia.